Oh, Lordy. Let's have some fun. Getting ready to start here in a minute. Just setting some things up. We got the Tampa Bay Rays playing in the worst stadium in baseball. This isn't even a stadium. This is a warehouse disguised as a ballpark. Because let's call it what it is. Orioles, Rays. Okie dokie. Let us do the thing. Well, that sucks. Kyle Bradish versus Shane McClanahan, who you might be able to argue. Well, I don't think there's an argument that he is one of the best pitchers in baseball. But the argument could be made that right now he is the best pitcher in baseball. We have only lost once coming out of
the show has an AL
or no, I'm
matchup.
sorry, we've lost
Orioles taking on the
twice
Tampa Bay Rays.
coming out of the All-Star break.
Alongside Chris Singleton,
playing really well.
Big bat in the lineup so far this year, Yandy Diaz. He of course leads their team in home runs.
Yeah, Boog, he's been such a force at the plate, and it seems like every time he connects, the ball is traveling out of the ballpark. So when you have such a threat like that, other guys in the lineup should get good pitches to hit because they're trying to get those outs instead of having to face him in a big situation.
Just about set to go. And on the mound today, Shane McClanahan. And for some reason, he's not quite as effective here in front of his home crowd, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and the fans are well aware of that. For him, he's got to just not press and go out there and say, hey, I'm just treating this like any start. Home, on the road, it doesn't matter. My job is to focus on that catcher's mitt, attack hitters, and just try to move through a ball game. So if he can find that kind of focus, doesn't matter where he's pitching because he has good enough stuff to go out there and win a ball game.
Austin Hayes in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one misses.
Just figured I'd try to fill the gap from the second game we are unfortunately not getting from you.
Swing.
Provide a little entertainment with a different camera angle.
Good luck catching up to that one.
The gameplay won't be as good because you are far better than I.
And a 1-2 again. And that's the strikeout looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Dude, do you see my batting
Here's
averages?
Rutschman. First offering misses badly for ball 1. McClanahan, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Bounced up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I would love to know what my batting averages for my players would be had I used this camera from opening day.
So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I still can't believe I got
the base runner at first with 1
Gibson
out.
number 2.
There's a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
At the belt and fires. Popped
So
up,
Amos,
foul
if you
territory behind the
are
plate.
lurking and listening,
And there are 2 outs.
would it be cheesy to put something about on the road to 500 subscribers
Time now to take a
in the
look at
description
Orioles
of my
lineup put
videos?
together by manager Brandon Hyde. The guy who's been huge.
Because I never
for them
want to
over the
be
last
one of
month
those
plus.
streamers
John
that
Henderson.
ask
You know I love guys that can
for
run, and this
subs.
guy has great speed.
But
we'll see in this game.
would it be
Everyone knows
cheesy to
chance
at least
use
have it in the
but if he
description?
does, I think even you are going to be really impressed because he can really impact the game with his wheels, and you like guys that can score. He's definitely able to do that.
Next offering upstairs. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. Around second is Rutschman. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Come on, got to capitalize with runners in scoring.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And the 0-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Siri makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Damn you, Siri. That's another reason I hate
Orioles
Apple.
strand a couple. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Back after this on the show.
I really want to do a better job of letting the cutscenes play out.
Welcome back. Today's starting pitcher, Kyle Bradish.
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Manuel Margot. Just off the outside part of the plate. The next offering misses, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
There's a strike. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 3. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. And a guy having a big year for him, Brandon Lowe.
Oh, Boog, he's got great power just to every section of the ball.
You got all these good batting averages, and you're going to spotlight Brandon Lowe hitting .221.
Field or go dead center. I mean, that's really hitting. When you can hit and drive the ball up the middle other way, look out. Keep an eye out on this guy when he digs in.
Where's my favorite friend, Ep? I was hoping he would have come over.
That hits the dirt, and now it's even 1-1. And that's through there for a strike. Next pitch is in the dirt, and the count is even 2-2.
Thank you. I can always count on you for that.
Really good take, especially
I appreciate you.
The other way. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Yandy Diaz now.
I don't know, but I just,
Second in the American
like I
League
said,
in
I
hitting.
just am
Here's the
feeling
pitch. Runner goes. Bro, and they
very
got him.
diminished
Usually when you see a team try to steal a
because
base
of
in
what
the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to
that,
force the defense to make
all that
plays and
stuff
slow
the
them
friend
down.
said.
That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Next pitch is outside.
I probably would rather you be honest about that in text than on stream, but certainly.
Just misses with that one.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Mateo sends it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Scoreless after one. Back now in Tampa Bay, Jorge Mateo now. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step. And that's why he makes so many great plays.
And now Gunnar Henderson. That one's in there, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there.
This is going to be a long game. I can see this now.
Just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls. Hitters, pitchers, managers,
is
even fans. They're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
That's why I said to you, if you're going to be honest about what I think you're going to be honest about, I'd rather you text me than say it on stream.
What kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
You can always be honest with me. That's what being a brother's about. That's what being family's about. But
locations to hit the baseball.
Swing and a miss.
Something tells me I don't need that kind of brutal honesty on the stream.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information. And that one almost got him.
Oh, come on, Ramon. You got to let that hit you.
Second inning here, no score. Just off the inside corner. Full count now. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Oh, Lordy.
Bottom half of inning number 2. And now, Brandon Lowe. Pitch misses, 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. The pitch. Foul ball. And the righty deals. Check swing. No appeal. And that's ball 2.
You didn't even appeal that?
And that just misses. Payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Lowe aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Wait, what made you take the pitch trail off and go to the other?
Good eye right there. Now all even up. Now one missed. And he walked him.
Really?
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Here's Rowdy Tellez.
I saw your text.
There's a strike.
I hear what you're saying, and I agree with you.
First and second here, no outs. Strike two.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Oh.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good
I still say you
approach
should go into an exhibition game and try this camera.
Here's a 1-1.
That's a ball. Good spot.
Not necessarily to trying to talk you into changing. I'm just curious because you always say how bad your sight is. I'm just curious
Here's a 2-2.
how difficult it would be
the
for
count
you.
filled up 3-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Low. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And they take a 2-run lead.
That's back-to-back singles.
Yeah.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Stepping in,
okay.
Christian Bethancourt.
I got a new piece of advice for you. Before every stream,
Curtis
clean your glasses.
Next to hit for the Rays. First
It will
off,
help.
Reagan
See,
just
it will help you
misses.
see the ball.
There's the strike. Here comes a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Runners at first and second with one gone. That misses, and it's 2-2. And that's just foul.
I thought you'd like that.
2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Got him swinging. Gassed it right by him. Manuel Margot up to the plate. There's a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. 2 outs.
I got to be honest with you, bud. With the way McClanahan's pitched these first couple innings, this 2-0 lead feels like a 5 or 6-0 lead.
2-1. First and second, 2 down. Next pitch is outside. They're now 3-1. Kicks and deals. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I was just talking about you.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Tellez around third. 1 run scores. Here comes another. He'll score as well. And
Yeah,
it's
don't
4-0.
hustle, Santander.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
That's through there for a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness.
And a base hit. Margot coming home. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner
Very
out at the
nice.
plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it.
4-0 lead. Shane McClanahan on the mound.
And into
Yeah.
the box for Baltimore.
This
Cedric
game's pretty
Mullins.
much over.
That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Who are you again in
Big
your
swing and
franchise?
miss.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Next pitch downstairs. And the count 1-2.
It's a good take.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the guys in this lineup.
3-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another.
I don't know what it is, Ep. I cannot hit with Cedric Mullins.
And a pitch.
The last 2 years, and I'm leaving the show. I
Off again.
don't know whether it's a swing or
3-2.
what, but I just.
And a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Hayes at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. And now 2-0. The pitch. And that's outside. Ball 3. Out there to center. Low has it sized up.
Good
Pulls
timing.
it down and he makes the catch. Out number 2.
Only
So next to
okay
hit for
contact.
Baltimore,
That's why I didn't
Adley
go very far.
Rutschman. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Rutschman, a former All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2019. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A little bit low. In the air, right side. And it falls. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And the batter now, Ryan Mountcastle.
0-1.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And ball 1. Rutschman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a
The
strike.
McClanahan can.
And another ball. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the change. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. Splits the plate. 0-1.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And puts the squeeze on that. And there's 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
You signed Ohtani?
The wide to kick the pitch. That one ran inside, almost got him. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a base hit up the middle.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Low. Batting for the second
Yep, I know
time,
Amos thinks I'm
and
crazy,
that's
but I
strike
really
1.
do think he's going to get the 500 before me.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Mountcastle tossed to second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. On to inning number 4. It's the Rays 4 and the Orioles
How many
nothing.
years did you sign him for?
Back here at Tropicana Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Anthony Santander. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous.
So forgive me, what is the max?
Already, so this lineup hasn't had much
Years
success.
and
trying to figure him out.
years and money.
What we're seeing here.
If I was a person that knows nothing about MLB the show, what's the contract?
Next one misses, and that is ball 1.
I said it before. I said it before you got in here, Ep. With McClanahan on the mound, a 4-0 lead feels like an 8-0 lead.
Popped up. Frazier retired. 2 down. Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles, struck out swinging his first time. On the ground, out to short. No chance to get him, safe at first easily.
Boogie doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. That just misses. And it's a ball and a strike. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Mateo off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the catch, inning over. 1 left for the Orioles. Welcome back. Ready to go. Bottom 4 at the plate. Rowdy Tellez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
The 1-1.
Get rowdy.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
On the ground to the left.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
And now it's Jose Siri. Singled and scored his first time. That clips the corner.
So, Ep, I have a question for you.
Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2 now. That one just misses.
You live in Alaska, correct?
One down, base is empty. And it's even up.
So, I know, because my father spent some time in Hawaii
Looking, that's a
when he was in the
strikeout.
Navy, and he said all the goods
Now at the
are really
plate, Christian
expensive
Bethencourt. He's
there
0 for 1.
because it's not connected to the mainland, so to speak.
Ball 1.
I would imagine it's a similar situation for Alaska. So, like, when you go to the grocery store, if you don't mind my asking, how much is a gallon of milk?
When you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound, in this situation, ahead 2-0,
For example.
he's put himself in a really good spot.
In the air, left field, down the line. Hayes makes the play.
Now you gotta
That
realize
is
my
that.
dad. So
Now
my
the
dad was in
Purple
the Navy
Rays.
in the
They lead
'60s,
it 4-0.
and he said like a
And
gallon of
welcome
milk,
back.
even in
Now
the
the third
'60s,
baseman,
was
Ramon Urias.
like
McClanahan back to work.
$4 or $5,
That
with
one
adjusted
down
for
the line,
inflation,
and it's through for a
is the
hit.
equivalent of
Off to a
almost
good start with a leadoff nine.
$6 or $7, almost $8 now. So
So
I
man
got
aboard.
$6 for him.
Next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins. And
I
the
wish I
first
could hit with
offering is
Cedric.
not
I really
close.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
1-1 now. Line drive, and it goes just foul.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And now it's Austin Hayes. On the ground, could be two. To second, there's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, one hit, no. Back now in Tampa Bay. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the third baseman, Curtis Mead. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Austin Vogt.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And there's the strike. The next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. And the right-hander deals. Back to the mound. Whips it to Mountcastle, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Manuel Margot next to hit for the Rays. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
$6 is crazy. So how much? I'm really afraid of. So how much is the gallon of gas?
Today, no doubt, in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind.
Okay.
As to the conviction in the call.
And he deals. Ground ball left side. To first. Two up,
Computer.
two down.
How much is a gallon of milk at a local store?
Shortstop.
Two outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Wander Franco.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
First offering misses the mark.
So
And a good eye there. 2-0. And a foul ball. Check swing, no appeal.
wow.
Next offering finds the zone of the count.
Well,
is
I mean
full.
that's not that drastically different though.
The wind of the pitch.
And even the milk price isn't that drastically
Swing and a
different.
ball lifted to center field. Makes the catch. And that is that. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. But they're top 6.
Now,
And
do you
the
live in one of
switch
the parts of
catcher,
Alaska that's
Adley
daylight
Rutschman.
like 6 months out of the
And a
year?
pitch. That one out to right. Margot on his horse. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. Misses inside. Ball 1.
Yeah, but who doesn't go to Walmart?
Next offering is outside.
So you don't see nightfall for 6 months.
And now it's even up.
Man, that would
In
screw
this
me up
game,
as
and
far
with
as
that
trying to
swing,
sleep.
Definitely trying to get on the board. That's the way guys go about their business today.
Next offering in the dirt. And that's ball 3.
Yeah, I would imagine winters in Alaska would be extremely difficult. I don't even want to know
The pitch.
what your temperatures get to.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 3-2. Foul ball
Yeah, but
left
what time
side.
is it when it
He'll
gets
see
dark?
another.
Because I imagine it's probably quote-unquote
The
late
line
at
to the
night,
pitch.
and I'd imagine everybody's
Foul
probably
ball, he
asleep.
stays alive.
Or does it happen in the middle of the day?
And that's ball 4.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running.
Was it you that was telling me that it got up to 90 in Alaska? I don't believe. Somebody told me it got up to like 90 in Alaska, and I just can't picture that.
At first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to make it.
Dives, and he can't hang on to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that certainly feels good. When
Maybe
you
I
can
just
win
have
the
this
at-bat
perception
after
of
being down in the count,
Alaska
up
just
against
being
it with
nothing
2
but
strikes
cold.
right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's Adam Frazier. Now a high fly ball out to left center. He's got it. Runner tagging for third, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners.
Not bad. I'm just
So next
talking
to hit for
to Epp
Baltimore,
about
Jorge Mateo,
living life
1
in
for 2.
Alaska. He's telling me how much things cost there and how he has 6 months of daylight, only an hour at nighttime.
And that's outside. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Next one is off the plate, and the count 2-1. That misses
There you
off
go,
the
Epp.
outside edge.
You can talk to
Definitely
Franchise
a
Gaming about
frustrating day
Alaska.
for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Safeway.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Bounce to the left side. Corners are occupied with 2 down.
There you go. Go visit and stay with that.
The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time. Back here at Tropicana Field, digging in, Yandy Diaz.
Okay, Epp, can I ask a question, and I don't want to sound stupid? Are there actual igloos
6 feet 2 inches,
in Alaska?
215 pounds, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1. Lau at the plate.
Okay.
Lau.
I'm
in his
sorry.
5th
Don't think I'm
season,
stupid.
28
I
years
just...
old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. Ground ball to the right side. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Into center. That one gets down for a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not
Like,
sure
I wanna-
if that was a
I wanna
factor there or not, but
meet or talk to
you're
somebody that
thinking it's
actually
gonna be a
lives
pop
in
out.
an igloo.
It just kind of nestled into
Like,
that spot where no one was able
Is
to
that
get to
more
it.
a, like,
Next
urban
offering
legend
is in
thing?
for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Righty to the plate. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
I told you, Amos, that 4-0 lead against wow. So how much is the gallon of milk at
Right-handed
Safeway?
reliever. That one ripped. Way back there. And it's off the wall. The run scores all the way from first, and the lead is up to 5.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found
Yeah, remember I was...
loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
In the air out to center. Mullins settles under it. And that's the inning. Welcome back. Leading off, Gunnar Henderson. And the pitch. And that one fouled off.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Good Lord, Ed. You're a young man and you just sounded so old with that comment. You sounded like my grandmother. You gotta look in the paper and get the coupons.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 2-2. Line drive.
I can never remember who. I'm trying to think who's younger, you or Gabe.
Throw his 100th here in the 7th inning. This is where you really start looking for any signs of fatigue.
Urias in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Next offering away upstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt.
So you're telling me when you were sitting in high
success rate
school,
goes up, and that's what he's been
while all
doing.
your
It's
friends
been
were
a
looking
big
at adult
impact over
magazines,
recent
you were
games.
looking clipping
The
coupons?
2-0 is in for a strike. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there
And
on
I'm
the mound
kidding. I'm
wants to keep
completely kidding with
attacking,
that.
Make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And it's filled up.
You know, I think the world of you. I tell you all the time. You're the most polite
Hammers that
person I know.
one deep left field and forget.
Wave it. Bye-bye, Ramon Urias. Of course, not that it matters because I pretty much
absolutely
this
majestic
game.
shot. His 4th home run of the season, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 5-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So you're saying I just aged myself again? That
ready to make a move to the bullpen.
Well,
Shane McClanahan.
I don't know. I can't decide whether, like, I don't think that kind of stuff when I was in high school was as much on the internet as it is now.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Just missed. Kicks and fires. And delivers outside.
God, I wish I could hit with Cedric Mullins. You don't know how much I wish I could hit.
There's a strike.
Oh my goodness. Now,
2-2 now. That's foul off to the right
so
side.
okay,
Keeps the
since
AB
everything
going.
is so much more expensive
Did a
there,
good job keeping the hands back long enough.
how much does, I mean, I know it's tough to gauge because jobs
Swing and a miss, and
are
he's
different.
on strikes for the 3rd
but like,
straight at bat.
what is a minimum
Here's the
wage
left
in
fielder,
Alaska?
Austin Hayes.
I'm sorry I'm asking you all these questions. I'm
And the
fascinated.
first pitch misses for ball 1. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Ryan Thompson.
I'm not even talking about what's going on in my
there.
game
Number
because
41, getting
I'm
cranked up
fascinated
as well.
by Alaska.
Swing and a tapper. On to first, and that'll do it. But not before they answer back with a solo home run.
Answer
It's
back.
now
I got
5-1
one
ball
run.
game.
Answer back.
Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning.
Don't say
and
answer
stepping
back.
in for the Rays, Christian
Like I just
Betancourt.
did something impressive. Oh, he answered back. Good Lord. That's not that good considering in the next 2 years Maryland's minimum wage is going to be $15 an hour.
And a strike in there. 0-1 is
And our
outside.
prices aren't near as bad as...
Righty delivers.
Ball, that's out.
Good Lord. I would have thought with
That's
those, I mean,
inside.
I don't know.
And that's ball 3.
It's a wonder more people don't live in igloos because they can't afford
On the ground
houses.
to the left. And foul ball.
Yeah, Maryland's gonna be on that list soon.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What
But you
a
know,
battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what,
people are so excited with the idea of the minimum wage going up. You know all that's going to happen, right?
A little bit,
And
and the runner
all that's
holds.
going to happen. Okay, I have to Google that when I'm done playing the. I want to know what a dry cabin is.
Now 2 balls and a strike. On the corner for
You
a
should
strike.
find a picture and tweet me what a picture of a dry cabin and
The 2-2.
tweet it to me. Exactly. So you're not going to be making any more money. You're going to essentially be bringing home the same amount of money because they're just going to because businesses are going to just say,
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Margot stands in now.
yeah, but they're going to go up more once.
Knocks it down to first, and he just gets it there in time. 1 away.
Ooh.
2 on with 1 out. Here's Wander Franco.
So
That
man,
one's in there, and that is strike
okay.
1.
Some guys are just more confident.
Forget
They can
for a
track
moment that
first pitch out
people
of the
clearly
hand of the pitcher.
stink
They don't
because they
care
can't
if
take
fall behind
showers.
0-1.
Or
On a
I'm not going to
line
say
base
stink,
hit.
just
One
have.
run is in, and
I'll
that's
say
gonna
probably
get
an
into the
interesting
corner.
odor about
Runner
them.
from second scores as they add on.
How do they?
It's 7-1.
I mean, because you need water to cook certain things.
Nicely done. Brings
Where
home
do they
two.
get their water?
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's
I'm
great
very
work right
confused.
there.
Late swing fouled off.
17, a living. Wait a minute.
Man at second.
Is that
Foul ball still.
where is that?
2.
Is it where? Is it saying that for
Mr.
Alaska?
Steak right there.
$17 an hour with no
2.
kids.
Ball 1.
Franco, the runner at second with 1 away. Pitch misses. It's 2-2.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat
Yeah.
them.
Struck
Amos,
him
remember
out
when I told you
looking.
I'd been playing
And
better
now
since
it's
the All-Star break?
Brandon Lau. He has,
Never
as they
mind.
like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing
Now pitching
and thunder in that bat. Michael Givens will take over here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard,
So wait a minute.
he almost has to just put
Minimum
that out of his
wage
mind.
is under
Every
$11.
outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same
But
way you would
a
for one in the
living
postgame.
wage with no kids is 17. That's a
Left-hand hitter
big
waits.
discrepancy there, bud.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Wow.
Good job at damage control right there. And welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman. Armstrong back to work.
Ball 1.
Ball 1 there. Bullpen
Very-
movement for the Rays. Colin
Who's-
Poche, the left-handed
who's
reliever,
making
appears
that?
to be getting loose.
Never mind.
Bounce to the right.
You're saying between the
Sends
two
it to
parents,
first. Rutschman
$30 an
retired.
hour, not each parent making
Now
$30
here
an hour,
is Ryan
right?
Mountcastle. And there's a ball.
Oh, I get it. That's what sparked this discussion. That's why I'm fascinated by this, and I'm not even really paying attention to what's going on in my game at this point, being down 7-1. I
Next
just
offering misses. Now 2-0.
Okay, that's both combined. Okay. They don't expect one person to be bringing home $30 an hour.
You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Next offering is down low. And it's 3-0.
I know some hookers don't make $30 an hour. Oh, never mind.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
The better half heard me say that, and she just rolled her eyes.
3-1 now. That's a slider for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing.
Are you kidding? Never mind.
Got him looking. Strike three called on a slider at the knees. Anthony Santander at the plate. And that one wrapped foul.
If by chance you're in here and you're not already subscribed, please consider doing so.
Next
I
offering is
am
downstairs.
7 subs away from 500. Although, according to a friend of mine, he doesn't understand why I'm so excited about 500 subscribers. Because he said it doesn't mean anything. So, wait a minute. You're not already subbed?
Goes down looking. Nothing doing.
I really do believe you're going to beat me to 500 subs.
And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes.
That's a ball. 1-1.
This one popped up. And puts the squeeze on that one. One up, one down. And now it's Rowdy Tellez.
The designated hitter, Rowdy.
In there for strike one.
No, don't even joke like that.
Started
You don't know the
swing,
story, but
held
somebody who claims to be a good friend of mine did nothing but
1-1.
tear me completely down the other day, and it
Tellez
got my head
checks the
real
swing.
messed up.
Appeal down to third. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike three. Siri in the box
The
here.
worst part
Lets
is
that one
it's
go
a
for
friend that
ball.
I've known since we were kids. Like,
Next offering is in for a
1
strike.
ball, 1 strike.
That one hit to right. Pulls up and it drops for a hit.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
At the belt and fires. And there's a foul ball. Siri leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. They add on as the run scores all the way from first.
Oh,
and
my
they're
God.
pulling away up by 7 now. And here is Curtis Mead. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. In there at the knees.
yeah, he giveth, now I need to take it away. Did you ever check the... I still say that windup on the one
Next
pitcher on the
pitch misses
Rockies
way
is Johnny
outside.
Cueto, even though you said it says generic.
Next offering is fouled
That looks
back.
like his original windup when he first got in the majors.
And the righty deals. Got him swinging. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jason Adam.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Ryan Thompson up and loosening in the pen.
Where in the world would I go in my area to go ice fishing?
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
The next
So go to
offering
Johnny
misses.
Cueto.
Count 1-2.
And see if you see what differences you really notice. I'm curious.
And the pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Why? So I can live in a waterless house?
Pitch. Next offering misses down and away.
So, okay. I'm afraid to ask. But I have to ask.
In the dirt. Frazier retired.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
If there's no running water in the house,
Mateo, the batter now as he swings.
You know what
and
I'm getting ready
misses
to
for
ask?
Strike 1.
how does one, I'm assuming, well, no, I understand that. But in these houses where there's the waterless houses,
Here's the 0-2.
how does one, how should I put this? I guess, are there outhouses for the bathroom? Okay. That's what I was getting at.
And now 2-2. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Yeah.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
I was trying to think of a way to ask that delicately. See, franchise, are you sure?
Next one misses, and now 2-0.
This is one of those situations defensively
Okay,
where you can't try to
so
do too much.
so I was right when I said it did remind me of Johnny Cueto, though.
Out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Because I knew I had seen that windup before, and I was like, because as soon as I saw it, I said, that's Johnny Cueto.
And that's outside.
So you should just assign Johnny Cueto's windup to him instead of letting it just be generic. I would hate to have to use it. I mean, I understand I understand the necessity for them back in the day.
Count 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Wait a minute, you're saying you are going to change it or you're not?
Adam, 31 years
I mean, you don't
old,
have
and
to.
he's
I
one
was
of the
just...
few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. That's to third.
Oh, mercifully, this game is over.
Ball game. And the Rays even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, Brute, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
Final line score for our ball game tonight.
Not gonna lie, that one stung a little bit. I'm never gonna get back to 500.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the American League East, the Rays racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 8-1. Gleyber Torres had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Royals 10-5. Nick
I'm debating whether or not I want to play a second game. What do you guys think? Because it is almost midnight here.
Mariners swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-2. Tristan McKenzie collected his 8th win overall, leading Cleveland over the Phillies 6-2. The Tigers' right fielder, number 30, drove in 4 overall with 2 big flies, helping Detroit get the win over the Padres 5-2. Tyler Mahle got the W and now has 5 this year, helping lead the Twins to the win over the White Sox 3-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Halos pounded out 17 hits in this one as they plundered the Pirates.
Crisis averted. I'm sorry it wasn't what I thought it was for you, Amos.
His 6th so far this year as the Athletics defeated the Astros.
And I'll just leave it at that.
The Rangers sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 8-5. The Marlins got 11 hits overall as they bested the visiting.
I'm sorry if it wasn't.
The Nationals amassed 14 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Giants 10-8. The Cardinals totaled 11 hits as they bested the
If it wasn't almost midnight here, I would play another game, but I'll be back tomorrow. I'm off again tomorrow.
They got past the Reds in Cincinnati 5-0. Wade Miley earned the 3rd W of his season as the Brewers took down Atlanta 1-0. And that's what's happening around
True story. This is why I always tell people, or I tell Amos and the people that get to know me, to not call me Charm, just call me Sean. I had a streamer that, for whatever reason, would not just call me Charm. He kept calling me Charming. So I was like, okay, if you can't just say Charm, just call me Sean, because I cannot stand, like, I don't know if it was the way he said it or what, but it just drove me nuts. Charming, I'm not either Sean or Charm, not Charming, not Charms. Sure. Alright. See you guys later. Thanks for being here. I'll be on tomorrow at some point. Probably multiple times tomorrow, the way I stream. I pop on, I play, I get off, I come back. I don't have a set schedule. Well, I am magically delicious. And I'll leave it at that. See you, bud.